Tell me the recording has started. Rahima, you can't hear me, then that will be your network. Hello, I'm not in Eden now. You'll be saying that you can't hear me, you can't hear me. Okay, so Matrices. This topic is a topic that most of you would not have done in secondary school because it's not a mass topic. Even if you tell me that we did it, it's a mass syllabus in WAEC, blah 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 blah. Your school will most likely not teach you. Only if you go to a good school. Even if you go to a good school, you might not say that I will know this topic to teach you. Again, the topic is very simple. You might see later that I will teach you. But it's not mostly done in schools. That's what I'm trying to say. Because there's no even time to do the main topic, not to talk of now doing matrix. There's only one or two questions that will come in WAEC. Do you understand? So sometimes the teachers eventually will not teach you this topic. That's the bottom line. But you are lucky that you are in Smart Mind Science Academy, where we are going to teach you this topic. Thank you, my people. I believe you all can hear me clearly, Abby. So we are going to teach you in Smart Mind Science Academy. Don't worry, we'll teach you. And we'll make it very simple for you, inshallah. It will be very, very simple. Very, very simple. I mean very, very simple. So we are going to treat this matrix in three points. The first one is we are going to look at algebra of matrix. That's the first thing we are going to do. We are going to do the plus, the minus, the multiply, and the divide of a matrix. The next one we are going to look at is the determinant of a matrix. So I'll give you all the methods and the formulas to get the determinant of a matrix. What the determinant of a matrix means? Don't worry, you'll get to know it. The next one is to talk about the inverse and transpose of a matrix. So this is what So if you are going to become a business person, so the first question we are going to look at is the question under it's an example 1. I have P is equals to 5, 2, 3, 1. Q is equals to 4, 3, 2, 5. The question says find 2P plus Q. Now, this is a combination of addition and multiplication. So the first thing we are doing is we want to look at this algebra of matrix first. How do we add, minus, multiply, divide matrix? Rahimo, you can't see my screen. It's your network. Oh. You need to leave and join again. Or you switch network. Are you not using Airtel? So that's algebra of matrix. We want to add, subtract, multiply, and divide matrix. Tawfiq Khalida, are you taking maths in your jump? Oh, okay, excellent. You want to study engineering or what?
Yeah.
What do you want to study?
Architecture.
What course do you want to study? Computer science or engineering?
Architecture.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So we have P, we have Q. Rahima, why are you giving out thumbs up? Same, Abby. Same. Rahima also wants to study architecture. That's one that is using Ali Daya. She's using her mommy's phone. She doesn't have phone. So PQ, when we have a matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers or letters in rows and columns. That's what we call matrix. Any other thing you see in any textbook is grammar. So we arrange entities. So X11, X12, X13. This is row 1, column 1. This is X21 because we are in row 2, but still in column 1. X22, now we are in column 2. Then X 2, 3, column 3. This is row 3. So this will be X31, X32, X33. You see that? This is supposed to be X13. Yeah. So the way we write is that we write row before column. Do you understand? So our row is here and our column is here. So rows and column. These are matrices. So JAMB would not disturb you more than 2 by 2 and 3 by 3 matrices. Like everything is just going to be 2 by 2, 2 by 3. So what is 2 by 2? What is 3 by 3? So this matrix now, it has 3 rows and 3 columns. So we say it's a 3 by 3 matrix. We call it a square matrix. A square matrix. We can also have a 2 by 2 matrix. It means that we have either, like this P now is a 2 by 2 matrix because we have 2 rows, 1, 2, and 2 columns, 1, 2. Do you understand? Is that clear? So sometimes you might want to mix rows and columns for each other. Just think of row like this. Row, Otosafu, that's row. Otosafu, soft. One soft is one row. And column is horizontal. Like colo. If you want to put money in your colo, how do you put it? You put it horizontally, Abi? Yorubas used to say that Okelowa funny manwa or Okelowa funny ingbe. So people that used to give sadaqa, their hand is always on top. So if you want to put money inside colo, it has to be on top. So from top to bottom. So you can think of column as vertical and row as what? As horizontal. But the best way, I think, is once you understand SOF, Safu, you know what row is. So at least you're checking to Safu by. I bet man to Safu today. Let the alright there. You are far you are there. So what man to Safu today. You do it horizontally. Do you understand? So we can also have a 3 by 2 matrix or a 2 by 3 matrix. That means that we have 3 rows. X1, 1, X1, 2, X2, 1, X2, 2, X3, 1, X2, 2, X3, 2. This is a 3 by 2 matrix, 3 rows, but 2 columns. A 2 by 3, we have 2 rows, X11, X12, X13, X21, X22, X23. We have 2 rows, 3 columns. Do you understand? So all these are just preamble of matrix arrangements. So it's very simple. It's not difficult at all. They're very simple jargons. I want my notes to be like this. Why is it doing like this now? This is what I want. So let me come here and let me move this guy down like this after you. Good. It's now doing like, let me delete this one. Sorry, I'm doing note arrangement now. Delete Joe. Delete. Okay. It'll be smooth now. All this wants to open the recordings. Imagine. Okay, so we have a question that says, if P is this, Q is this, find 2P plus Q. Now, this 2P here, remember that our P is 2P plus Q. This P and this Q, they are joined together by what? By multiplication. So it means that here, we have a multiplication here. This kind of multiplication is called a scalar multiplication. How do we mean scalar multiplication? Because to multiply matrix is a bit complex, not complex like that, but it's a bit complex. I'll explain to you when we get to that kind of multiplication. But this kind of multiplication is not complex. That's why we call it scalar multiplication. This one is called scalar multiplication. When you multiply something, when you multiply a single entity with everything inside a matrix, we call it what? Scalar multiplication. Do you understand? So this 2 now is going to multiply everything inside P. So P before that was 5, 3, 2, 1 is going to change to 2 times 5, 10, 2 times 3, 6, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 1, 2. So this one is not P now, it's what? It is 2P. Now we now want to add it to Q, which is what? 4, 2, 3, 5. To add matrix together, they must be of the same shape. What do I mean? 3 by 3 matrix with a 3 by 3 matrix, a 2 by 2 matrix with another 2 by 2 matrix, a 3 by 2 matrix with another 3 by 2 matrix, a 2 by 3 matrix with another 2 by 3 matrix. You can't add 2 by 2 and 3 by 3. It's not possible. They have to be of the same what? Scale. So to now add these guys together, you take this 10 here, you add it to 4, that will be 14. 6, you multiply it to 2, that will be 8. 4, you multiply it with 3, that will be 7. 2, you multiply it with 5, that will be 7. So your answer is 14, 8, 7, 7. Is that clear? 14, 8, 7, 7. Very simple, Abi. Example 1, very simple, Abi. Eh? Rahima already class join. Rahima, is it still doing somehow? Sorry. So maybe you change device. Use a boost phone now.
MTN is not the network too is bad.
Don't use okay, use Airtel now. Use Airtel network now. You already know that Airtel is what is better in Airtel now. So use Airtel. So let's solve question 2001, question 20. If P is 3 minus 2, 4, 5, 0, 6, 7, 8, minus 1, then minus 2P is very simple. You just want to multiply minus 2 with everything here. So this matrix is going to change to minus 6. That's minus 2 times 3. Minus 2 times minus 2. That's plus 4. 4 times minus 2. Minus 8. 5 times minus 2. Minus 10. 0. Minus 12. Minus 14. Minus 16. 2. So this is what you want to go and look for as your answer. 6 minus 6. 4 minus 8. Minus 10. 0. Minus 12. Minus 14. Minus 16. 2. That's option D. That's the correct answer. Are we together? This is example 2. Example 3, question 9. It says, evaluate 3 minus 2 minus 7, 5 plus 2 minus 2, 4, 3 minus 1. So you have to evaluate this. So the first thing is to multiply first. Remember, order of operation, you have to multiply them first. So keep this 3 minus 2 minus 7, 5. Keep this one. Plus then 2 times minus 2 minus 4. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times minus 1 minus 2. Now we can add. So each entity you had to get 3 plus minus 4 minus 1. Minus 2 plus 8, 6. Minus 7 plus 6 minus 1. 5 plus minus 2, 3. And you look for the answer there. Option example 3. Minus 1, 6, 3. Option B. So this example 3 is 2007, question 27. So example 4. Sorry, it says given that Q is equals to 6 minus 3, 4, 5, and Q plus P is equals to 7 minus 2, 6, 8. Evaluate Q plus 2P. A 90, B 96, C 102, D 120. This is a 1999 question 15. Well, it's not a straightforward question. It's a question that needs you need to do some magu. Not difficult magu anyways. Simple magu. Okay. So we have Q to be 6 and minus 3, 4, 5, and Q plus P is this. So can we find P from there? Are you with me?
Should we
Yeah.
solve it?
What did you say?
I said we should solve it, Abby.
Okay, let's try it. Let's see. If you are spending more than 1 minute on it, you're wrong. Okay. We have Q to be 6 minus 3, 4, 5. But we need P because what we have is Q plus P. So to get P, how do we get P? P is just going to be this Q plus P that we have. We just remove Q from it. Abi? This is Q plus P. We remove this Q from it to get P. Is that also? So this 7 minus 2, 6, 8. We remove 6 minus 3, 4, 5 from it. So 7 minus 6, that's 1. Minus 2 minus 3. You can see what I said. Minus 2 minus 3. This becomes plus. So minus 2 plus 3, that's 1. 6 minus 4, that's 2. 8 minus 5, that's 3. So P is this. The question says to evaluate Q plus 2P. I will get to this thing that looks like line. I'll get to it. So we need to do Q plus 2P. So let's get 2P first. What will 2P be? That's just multiplying this P by 2. Everything. 1 times 2, 2. 1 times 2, 2. 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 2, 6. So 2, 2, 4, 6. Now add Q to it. Q plus 2P now. We know Q to be 6. So we want to do 6 minus 3, 4, 5. That's Q plus 2P. 2, 2, 4, 6. So Q plus 2P will be what? 6 plus 2, 8. Minus 3 plus 2, minus 1. 4 plus 4, 8. 5 plus 6, 11. Good. That is Q plus 2P. But the question does not want us to find Q plus 2P because if you look at the answer, it's not in matrix form. That means that there's something that we have not done. Now, in matrix, this line like this, is different from this line, and it's different from this line. This one here, in normal mathematics, is called absolute value. If you see it in an equation, it means that solve that equation neglecting minus. If, for example, I have 5 minus 7. The answer is going to be minus 2. So the answer is going to be 2. I'm going to neglect this minus. So once you see this line like this in mathematics, in a solution like this, it means absolute value. It means we want the only thing we want to come out of this bracket is what? The positive number. That is under absolute value. But inside matrix, this thing means determinant. It means what? Determinant. Which is something I want us to look at in the second part of this class. But because this question wants us to find it, and it's very simple for 2 by 2 matrix, we are going to look at it. So the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix is very simple. Just multiply this and this together. 8 times 11. Then minus it from, multiply this together. 8 times minus 1. Do you get it? Multiply these first guys together. These 2 guys. Multiply them first. Minus it from the multiplication of these guys. So 8 times 11 is 88. Minus 8 times minus 1 is minus 8. So minus times minus become plus. So that's 88 plus 8, which is what? 96. And that's the answer. Option B. Do you get it? So we used our knowledge of addition, multiplication, subtraction. We also combine it with what? With the matrix of a 2 by 2 matrix. But don't worry, determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. Once we get to the determinant, I'm going to explain better. But for now, I'm going to leave the question like this and continue. Is that okay? Is that okay, guys?
Yes, sir. But we have not wrote the question.
Are you still waiting? Write the question, okay. We don't used to wait to write question normally. Okay. I'll write example. That's how you have recordings now. So you can always go back to recordings and check whatever is not clear. So in the class, you have to be very, very swift. So yeah, it says determine x plus y if you can see the way I'm writing my matrix. This thing is very this one like this, it has meaning in matrix. So if you put a line like this, or this what is supposed to be there. Do you understand? So this is the question. It is a 1997 question, question 23. It says determine x plus y if. So sometimes we always give a matrix like this. And when we have matrix like this, it will lead to simultaneous equation. But before it leads to simultaneous equation, this one here is multiplication. You have to multiply these two guys. So we are going to quickly look at multiplication of a 2 by 2 matrix. So this matrix here is a 2 by 2 multiplied by a 2 by 1. So we can multiply them. Do you understand? We can multiply them because the rows here and the columns here are the same. So the row in this matrix, 2 matrix, the columns here, rather, 2 columns, 2 rows. Do you understand? They both match, so we can multiply them. Now, how do you multiply matrix? The way you multiply matrix is you are going to pick this guy. Oops. You're going to use this guy here to multiply this guy here. How? The 2 will multiply the first guy, 2 times x, 2x. The minus 3 will multiply the next guy. So that will be the guy here, minus 3y. Now, those ones will fill the first row, 2x minus 3y. Is that clear? Good. Again, you're going to carry this guy, the second one, to multiply this guy again. So minus 1 times x, minus x, then 4 times y, 4y. You can now say is equals to minus 1 and 8. Did we get it? You understood how I multiply the matrix together? Good. Now, this numerator here, I said numerator, this first row here, everything is equal. This second row here, everything is equal. So turn it to simultaneous equation. So I'm going to say 2x minus 3y is equals to minus 1. And minus x plus 4y is equals to 8. Equation 1, equation 2. So we solve simultaneously. To solve simultaneous equation, the easiest method, if you don't want to waste time, is to use elimination method. When you want to eliminate equation, I have a video on YouTube on simultaneous equation. You can go and watch it. I don't think I'm supposed to be spending time explaining simultaneous equation to us in this class. So if you don't know simultaneous equation before now, you can go and watch the video on YouTube. There's a video on simultaneous equation on YouTube and I think on our Facebook page. So if you want to eliminate either x or y, you check these two guys. It is two things. The first is the coefficient. A coefficient is a number that is standing in front of a letter. The coefficient of x, if you want to eliminate x, their coefficient must be the same thing. It means the numbers in front of them must be the same. This one has 2. This one does not have 2. This one does not have to multiply it with 2, so that it becomes 2. So this equation is going to change. The first equation, write it again. 2x minus 3y is equals to minus 1. I wrote that first one. The second equation is going to change to, we said to multiply the second equation by 2. minus 2x plus 8y is equals to 16 because you multiply everything by 2. 2 times minus x minus 2x. 2 times 4y, 8y. 2 times 8, 16. If they now have the same coefficient, you can now go to the next thing. Number 2. Number 2 is sign. If the signs are the same, subtract them. If the signs are different, add them. 2x and minus 2x, are the signs the same? No, they are different because this one is 2. It has a plus sign. This one is minus. It has a negative sign. So the signs are different. What do? We add. So add these two equations together. 2x minus 2x, 0. You have eliminated it. So the conditions for elimination is 2. They must have the same coefficients, and you must check the sign. If the signs are the same, subtract. If the signs are different, add. Do you understand? So 3y, negative 3y plus 8y, that's 5y, because negative 3y. The negative 1 plus 16, that's 15. So we want to solve for y. What do? Divided by 5, divided by 5. So therefore, your y is equals to what? 3. So you can put that in any of the two equations. Let's put it in equation 1. So 2x minus 3y is equals to minus 1. So 2x is equals to minus 1 plus 3 multiplied by 3. So 2x is equals to minus 1 plus 9. 2x is equals to 8 divided by 2 divided by 2. X is equals to 4. The question wants us to find x plus y. So we do 3 plus 4, which gives 7. That's the answer. It's actually very simple because I'm explaining. That's why it's looking like it will take you more than 1 minute, but it will not take you more than 1 minute if you want to solve this question. Truly, do you understand? So it's actually a very simple question. I hope you are following me. Find y if, let me use a different ink. Oh, the same thing, but just that here we have to find y. Again, don't forget that you have to multiply the two matrices first. These two guys, you have to multiply them. They are joined together by multiplication, so you have to do multiplication here. So how do you multiply again? This one multiplied by this one. So 5 times x, 5x, minus 6 times y, 6y. Then 2 times x, 2x, minus 7 times y, 7y, is equals to 7, is equals to 11. You just split it for them, then both of them. So this is your equation 1. This is your equation 2. You are asked to find y, so it makes sense to eliminate x. Don't stress. Don't go and eliminate y. Eliminate y, x. So that will make you get your y easily. So to eliminate x, what do? You have to ensure that they both have the same denominator. This one has the denominator 5. This one has the denominator 2. The one that has the denominator 5, multiply it by 2. The one that has the denominator 2, multiply by 5, so that it will give you the same thing. So 2 times 5, 10x, minus 2 times 6y, 12y is equal to 7 times 2, 14. 5 times 2x, 10x. 5 times negative 7, negative 35y. Then 5 times 11, 55. You can see they now have the same number. That's our first step to eliminate any simultaneous equation. You have to ensure that they both have the same coefficient, 10, 10. Now, the next thing is, once you check their coefficients and the coefficients are the same, you now think of a way to eliminate. If the signs are the same, 10x, 10x, they have the same sign, what do? You subtract them. So 10x minus 10x, 0. Negative 12y, negative 35y. Negative 12y, negative 35y. This one turns to plus. So negative 12y plus 35y, that will give us a 23y is equals to 14 negative 55. 14 minus 55 is sorry, this one is minus 11. Minus 11, minus 55. So 14 minus 55. 14 minus 55. This will become a plus. And 14 plus 55 is 69. Divide by 23. Divide by 23. And our y is going to be equals to 23 and 69 is 3. Our y is 3. That's the answer. Don't bother to find x because the question just say find y. You have to read the question. Is this clear? Everybody? Is this clear? Rakib, Khadija, Benny Beko. Is this clear, guys? I can't hear you. Are you with me?
No, sir.
Is it clear?
No, sir.
From where, please? Rahima, is your network? Or maybe you change location. Can you try to go to the message, Rahima?
How do we get
Where?
minus? The place we get minus 38y.
Okay. You've tried going to the masjid? It's the same thing. Ether is doing somehow. Even here in Kano, Ether is not good. And it used to be very good. In fact, when I inside into my phone, it brought out 5G. But the 5G is not 5G. It's just doing sluggishness. I had to put MTN. So I think it's general MTN palaver. General Airtel palaver. Everywhere. It's global. Yakubu manage. No one does recording, or provide recording, fella. So yeah, now we want to eliminate this guy. To eliminate 5 and 2, you want to make them become the same number. So the best thing is to switch them. This one that has 2, multiply with the one on top. This one that has 1, multiply with the one below. Opposite. So 2 times 5x, 10x. 2 times minus, don't forget, you used to the 2 to multiply everything, not just the x alone. No. Times minus 6y, minus 12y. 2 times 7, 14. 5 times 2, 10x. Minus 5 times 7, 35y. 5 times negative 11, negative 55. That's the first thing to do. The next thing is 10x and 10x. They have the same sign, plus plus. So if the signs are the same, you subtract them. So 10x minus 10x, that's 0. Negative 12y minus, then this minus 35. This minus and minus, 2 signs together will multiply each other. So minus times minus is going to become plus. So negative 12y plus 35y is going to become what? 23y. Is that clear? Or keep? Good. Then 14, this minus outside, then minus 55. Minus times minus becomes plus. So we have what? 69. Divided by 23, divided by 23, and our y is going to be equal to what? 3. And that's the answer for y. Is that clear? Good. Khadija, how did you leave us before?
I received the call.
Oh, okay. M is 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, negative 1, negative 3, 2, 0. And this is another question. N is 1, negative 2, 3, 4, negative 1, 5, 2, negative 3, negative 1. Evaluate 2m minus 3n. So this is a 3 by 3 matrix. So subtraction of 3 by 3 matrix. 6, 7, 8, 16. So this question is the 2000 example 6. The 2005 5 question 22. If you have 2005 child here now, I don't even think we have 2005 here. 2005 is going to be 21 this year. Or even you have 2005, mashallah. Big girl. Big girl. I'm even calling him big girl. Grandma?
I got Montana.
His grandma. Down about. The youngest grandmother in the world. Do you know her age? She became a grandmother, I think, by age 18. She gave birth by age 9, and her own daughter gave birth by age 8. So she became a grandmother by age 17. Youngest grandmother. You can make a research about. She's not even an Arab girl. Imagine. She's not an Arab girl. I'm a European. She's an Arab girl. Not even Arab. Thank God, Arab and some Muslim might marry early marriage now. Muslims early marriage and all of that. This one is not even Muslim.
Yeah. Edege.
It's not a girl. So 2m minus 3n. Let's come back to class, please. So the first thing is to do 2m. So when you do 2m, what do you get? You want to multiply everything here by 2. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 2, 4. Times 4, 8. Times 5, 10. Times minus 1, minus 2. Times minus 3, minus 2. Times 2, 4. Times 2, 0. Minus, now let's do 3n. Now, you have to be careful here. I would prefer you do 3n first before you subtract. Some of you might want to do minus 3n. If you do minus 3n, then you have to add. Is that clear? You understand that point? If you do minus 3, you have to add. But if you do 3 normal, then you subtract. So let's do 3. So 3 times 1, 3. 3 times minus 2, minus 6. 3 times 3. Now I'm multiplying 3 by everything in n. 3 times 4, 12. 3 times minus 1, minus 3. 3 times 5, 15. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times minus 3, minus 9. 3 times minus 1, minus 3. Now let's subtract. 2m minus 3n now. 2 minus 3 minus 1. 6 minus 6. 6 minus 6, that's 12. 4 minus 9, that's minus 5. 8 minus 12 minus 4. 10 minus 3, that's 13. Minus 2 minus 15 minus 17. Minus 6 minus 6 minus 12. 4 minus 9, that is a 13. Usnareni Mangoba Goba Hazuhu. 0 minus 3 plus 3. So 2m minus 3n is going to give us these jargons that we have here. So let's check which of the answers are correct. So now 5 question 11 minus 1, minus 1, minus 4, minus 12, 12, 13, 13, minus 5, minus 17, 3. Option C is the correct answer. I wish I can show you guys the options are here. Your friend is already answering you. You're just coming to class now. So what we are doing here, actually, what we are doing here is not difficult. When we take the next question, I'll explain to you better. But it's actually very simple. Example 7. Everybody that started the class with me, I believe everybody that started the class with me understood this thing that we are doing, except for Rahima, that the network is very bad. Mamiwa, that the network is bad. So example 7, I have question 7. It says if x is 1, 0, 1, 2 minus 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 1, and y is minus 1, 1, 2, 0, minus 1, minus 1, 2, minus 1, 1. Find 2x minus y. I want to write out the options so we can see for ourselves which of the options are correct. A, 3 minus 1, 0, 4 minus 3 minus 1, minus 4, 1, 1. B, 3 minus 1, 0, 4 minus 3, 1, minus 4, 1, 1. See? Yes, Rahima, is your network okay now?
No, sir. I can only
Ah.
hear you.
Sorry. Hello? So we have X and Y. What we want to do in this case is to find 2x minus y. Our x is 1, 0, 1, 2 minus 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 1. A 3 by 3 matrix X. Our y is minus 1, 1, 2, 0, minus 1, minus 1, 2, minus 1, 1. We want to find 2x minus y. This question is in 2006 question 40. You can go and be searching these questions even in Jam Remix. So if you have Jam Remix, you can just open to Matrix. The way Jam Remix arrange its topics, you arrange these topics by serially. So the first questions are like 1978, like that, going down in ascending. Is it ascending or descending order? So 2x minus y. So let's find 2x first. 2x is going to be 1, sorry, 2 times 1, 2, 0, 2, 4 minus 2, 0. Ascending, thank you, minus 2, 0, 2. Minus y, which is minus 1, 1, and 2. 0 minus 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 1. So we want to subtract. 2 minus minus 1, that's a 3. 0 minus 1, that's minus 1. 2 minus 2, that's 0. 4 minus 0, 4. Minus 2 minus minus 1, minus 1. 0 minus minus 1, plus 1. Minus 2 minus 2, that's minus 4. 0 minus minus 1, that's a 1. 2 minus 1, that's a 1. Yeah. 2x minus y. Which of that is correct? 3, 4 minus 4. Minus 1, minus 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Option C. Abi? We can see that the first row, they are all the same. 3, 4 minus 4, 3, 4 minus 4, 3, 4 minus 4, 3, 4 minus 4. The second row is where we got the wrong one. If you check the third row for BCD, the third row is also the same. 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. It's the second row that you can distinguish. So we can take out option A from the first and second row. Okay. Let's look at question 3, 6, 8. Or 16. Let's do this one quickly. 2015, example 8. 2015, question 17. If P is equals to 2, 3, 4 minus 5, Q is equals to 4, 2, 3 minus 3, find 2P minus Q. Oh yeah, stop, everybody. 2015.17. 6121. B 0456. 1 minute. Oh, you're not going to take more than 1 minute, please. By now, you're supposed to be working with time. Those of you that are in the designated class, you have not been turning in your assignments. You're just making those two ladies and those brother or that brother stress their life, stressing their life. And you have not been turning in your exercises. There's a task that you guys are supposed to be doing. In fact, none of you guys have been doing it the way you're supposed to be doing it. But on this Sunday, we'll discuss about how the way you're supposed to be doing it, the correct way. But at least you guys have started. But none of you is doing it the way you're supposed to be doing. The way I explained in class, none of you is doing it that way. And if this is your first time hearing that there's a designated class, send me a private message so that we can add you to the designated class if you're interested. There's a designated class for
Can hear
serious
you.
students. Don't worry. Polynomial. We are going to do polynomial.
It's too hard
D.
though.
Taufik Khadija, very good, excellent. I don't know if that's the correct answer. I just said excellent too, because you turn in your assignments, your answer fast.
It's very hard though.
That polynomial is very hard. Eh.
Yeah. I don't understand it.
Watch the video. It's not explanatory. Or what?
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll get to polynomial. After matrix, we are going to do polynomial. That's why I want to finish matrix today. Yeah, sharp. Polynomial question is in Jam Remix. You can't find, okay, let me find it for you in Jam Remix. This question I will just solve. 2p minus q. In Jam Remix, 2015, question 17. No, 5. I can't see it in Jam Remix too, Rahima. Maybe this guy did not solve it. So what's our answer for this one? Everybody agree that it's VR.
Sir,
Yes.
the option,
Yes.
that's 7 supposed to have minus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, let's check. 2p. So that one will be 4, 6, 8 minus 10 minus 4, 2, 3 minus 3. Let me first check if I'm not the one that wrote the wrong answer. The wrong option. Not. So when you subtract 4 minus 4, although, so cut out this and this. 6 minus 2, 4. So it's still within these two guys, they are fighting. 8 minus 3, 5. Minus 10 minus 3 minus 7. That's correct. But this is closer to the answer. That's why you're picking D. That's very good of you guys. So the correct option is D, actually. Do it together. So we have some similar questions to the two we solved earlier. So maybe we'll stop on this, then we'll continue from. So this one is saying example 9. It says solve for x and y, we have the matrix to be 1, 3, 1, y multiplied by x1 is equals to 4, 1. Let me find this question for you, Rahim, so you can know the year. 10, 11, 15, and 17. It's 1994, question 24. Can you find it, Rahim? 94, question 24. Yes. It's question 3 in Jam Remix. Question 3 in Jam Remix. So the way we do it is the first row you multiply with the second column. The end. You multiply the first row with the column of the other matrix, the multiplication guy. So 1 times x plus 1 times 1, 1 is equals to what? 4. Maybe so.
Now so
Thank you. Again, you take 3y again, you multiply it with the next multiplication column. So 3 times x, 3x plus y times 1, y is equals to what? Is equals to 1. So from here, you can easily find your answer. If x plus 1 is 4, your x is going to be what? 4 minus 1, which is what? 3. Since you've gotten your x, what do? Plug it inside the second equation and solve for y. So 3 times 3 plus y is equals to 1. So therefore, 9 plus y is equals to 1. Y is equals to 1 minus 9, which is what? Minus 8. And that's the answer. Simple, Abby. Let's stop here. Inshallah, we'll continue from here after 8:30. You don't forget, our next class by 8:30. Inshallah. Please, you guys should leave the call so that the recordings can stop. Thank you so much.